Hi, I'm Marty Nemko, and today's experiment in music, I'm going to play piano teacher in a way in which I think I can be most helpful. And that is how to teach you to play or sing with feeling. I was listening to a short story called The Singers by Turgenev, and it's about a singing contest in which one of the singers was technically wonderful, but the other moved the people in the audience. And of course, the one who was less technically competent but moved the audience won. And that made me want to do this video for you. So I'm going to take the most elemental of songs, Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I'm going to try to demonstrate the incredible difference between playing it technically correctly and playing it to evoke maximum feeling in the listener. To the extent to which I don't do it is my own limitations, but I think you'll get the idea. First, I shall play it technically competently, just the melody, so that I'm leaving out everything extraneous. Not that harmony and rhythm won't be relevant later, but let's start with the basics. Technically competent, sterile. Puerile. Now I'm going to try to play it with maximum feeling. See if you can figure out what I'm doing to do that, and so that you can reproduce it yourself if you are playing yourself or just as a listener. So perhaps, as they say, you can have more music appreciation. Remember that music appreciation course we took in college or high school or whatever? Anyway. Unless you think it requires, being so kind of have that sad tone. Now, of course, first of all, what I did there was I played very much with the volume, I didn't play it at one tempo. I held certain notes, I let others go, but it wasn't anything cognitive. It was, how can I evoke as much emotion? Kind of, and I get the sad is not quite the right word, poignancy, maybe that's closer, in the way I played that ostensibly silly little nursery song. So now I'm going to try to play it fast and still evoke emotion, but clearly a very different kind of emotion. Still one note. It's almost march-like, a little almost militaristic, certainly jovial, romping through the fields. Each of those two versions, ideally, and it may be asking too much of just playing the melody, Mary Had a Little Lamb, would evoke a feeling in you, a memory that you may have had of roaming in the fields, of being joyous, of something, or the previous one, of a peaceful, sad moment, knitting, hugging a child or a doggy, something at its best. At least that's our aspiration. So now I'm going to try to play it in full arrangement. First I will play it technically correctly, but then I'm going to try to play it to try to evoke maximum feeling in you, a maximum memory, a maximum evocation of something in your life. Sterile, technically competent. Okay, now I'm going to try to play it slowly with maximum evocation of feeling. See if it evokes something for you, either in your current life, feeling-wise, in your past existence, whatever. course, if you're chained to playing with music, you don't have that option. But notice how I played with chord changes to evoke different kinds of feelings. And I actually was pretty crappy in the first third of it. I didn't really allow myself, I should have given myself a second or two to get more into it emotionally myself. You know what? I'm going to play it again. I will no doubt play it differently. But again, I'm going to try to get more in touch with how to elicit, how to squeeze out as much emotion as I can. Okay, I think that was better. Did that, by any chance, evoke any emotion in you, either in your present, in the moment, Buddhist in the moment, or evocative of something in the past? So now I'm going to try to play it. I'll play it a variety of different ways fast in trying to evoke different kinds of emotions, but with power and speed. I believe I failed at that. I think I was fast. I got lost in trying to show my virtuosity rather than trying to create emotional power. So I'm going to try it one more time and see if I can play it again fast, but that will perhaps more evoke more emotion in you. Okay, I made some more note mistakes there, but it doesn't matter. That's important for you also as a musician or as a listener. You're not there to say, oh, gotcha, you see you made a mistake. That's irrelevant. Because if you're going all the way for it, you're really trying to give it your very best. You're going to fall sometime, just like the skier in the Olympics who said, I'm going for it, I want to win. And he falls. But he usually doesn't fall. He falls a little bit and he gets up and he still does well. That's what I would urge you to do. Whether you're playing soft or fast, Mary Had a Little Lamb, or hip-hop, classical music or show tunes, folk music, house music. I hate, by the way, that electronic music because it's so sterile. Anyway, I feel that was probably too strong. I haven't listened to enough of it. In any event, I hope this little music lesson on how to imbue feeling into your playing, your singing, your listening is of some value. In any event, I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel, which mainly consists of my self-help how-to advice around career, relationships, money, the meaning of life, but occasionally is punctuated by piano playing and in this rare case, giving you a piano lesson. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko.